Share your screen. Huh. Well, not gonna do that. But what's up, everybody? So 915 laser engraving, obviously. Oh, that's it. Wherever. Anyway, um, so my name is Christopher Garcia, and I'm gonna be doing some laser engraving today, of course, right? But I'm almost finished with the cups that I've been doing for a client. So let me show you guys really quick. So the cups that I've been working on are going to be these right here. Oh, it's going to be so weird thinking that people are on here. Anyway, so this is what I'm working on. Uh, if you guys need any ideas of, things that you can do for business, engraving stuff for weddings, I would say is a pretty big business. I mean, people are always getting married. And so, yeah, we did have a close friend of ours, reach out to us. Obviously, through all the postings that I've been doing and trying to advertise and market the business. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, I'm going to be, everywhere working and stuff. But yeah, feel free to comment and let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I'm going to get in the zone. And yeah. I'll talk to you guys a little more right now as well. But like I said, I just need to get myself set up here really quick, and then I can talk to y'all while I'm doing this. Also, I might not do these very often as well, just because it's normally always noisy. When my father-in-law is here. Not saying that he's noisy, but always has the radio on. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on sometimes. But so for now, it's just me here at the workshop, and so yep. Need to find the rack, that rack that I blew. Just setting up the framing. I'm using two laptops right now, so I guess it would have been smarter to do it live over here actually. But for now, this is just to kind of put ourselves out there and myself as well because I am the one mainly creating, learning, doing everything about laser engraving. And yeah, so for now, we'll start small, no screen sharing. Making sure everything is correct before I start this here. And then now I have to find a cloth that flew. By the way, I'm also using the laptop, so it makes it a little easier. can't tell you how many things that are gonna be happening, what's going on. So many things that I gotta do. So this is my first live. I normally always film videos on my channel, um, not on 915, but I do have a separate channel for myself doing automotive stuff. So this is new, but of course, everything I always try to keep as professional as possible, even though I don't look professional. You know, I come to a workshop, so it gets pretty hot in here sometimes, and then, especially since I don't have the fan, so that way there's a lot less noise, so that way you guys can hear me. So hope everything's coming out well. Hello, hello. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first one that comes out. And trying to find the rag I was using to wipe it off. Just let's continue. All right. Perfect. Of course, this has to happen during the live. Okay, so now we're back on track. I got my rag. Yeah, so pretty much once we do have it laser engraved, I'll show you guys. You'll be able to see it a lot more easier. Yep. And I know the other one's about to be done in 3, 2, 1. I just guessed that. Yeah, currently I have a lot on my plate that I need to do and take advantage of during this weekend. So I got to make things happen. I got to make sales. I need to need to make things happen for us, for the business, for my family, everything. I have to do everything that I can. And obviously do things while nobody's watching yet. And I said I will be all over the place, but as always, I am here in case you come on here and have any questions. I'm just gonna be working. So, yeah, so once again, as they come out, they look just like this. And also, I'm not spraying anything at all, just how it is. I just throw it in there. Voila. And for anybody who is going to end up watching this video at some point, if you're starting laser engraving or you want to, I'm going to explain the situation as to how I started. So I didn't buy these machines. Okay, so we have two, one small, and the other one is that way right there. So my father-in-law, he bought these two machines almost impulsively, but luckily with that impulse, he did end up getting two machines that he did end up buying two machines that work well and they get the job done. I know there's always better, but as they say, you got to work with what you have. Everybody starts somewhere, everybody starts small. And luckily, a lot of the jobs that I've been able to do so far, well, not a lot, but plenty, like I said, they get the job done. So very thankful for that. And so at first it was like, oh, like, I'm learning, messing around with the machine. I didn't really think initially that it was going to be, oh, this is a business that I need to build full time. So it's not really like, oh, let me do a few projects off to the side or something. Although extra income is nice, but everything is wild. Like I said earlier, I currently don't have a job. I've been without a job for about 2.5 months after we have moved over here from College Station. And as in we, I mean my fiance and I. She did get a job over here in El Paso, Texas. And me, I was working at FedEx and I didn't give myself enough time to apply for jobs, but everything is just crazy how everything is just unfolding. But I've always had like a really good employment record. I've had no issues. I've always left work on good standings. But for whatever reason, nobody wants to hire me. And don't take this so much as me complaining, but it's crazy. Like, I don't know, it's like a different life path that I need to be on. Like every single job that I've applied to everywhere, everybody is just not taking me at all whatsoever, which I think is crazy. I've always thought, oh, it'd be so easy for me to get a job, but now it's getting impossible for me for whatever reason. But maybe, I'm on the life path of having to build a laser engraving business at the same time, building my own channel, personal brand. And then now my fiance is going to start her podcast sometime soon, which obviously, I want to help her and support her in every way that I can. But we have an entire year up until we have to leave out of town by next September, if not earlier, in August, before my fiance starts vet school. I'm sorry I got off topic. I have ADHD, but I just figured if I'm talking, I may as well just put it out here in the world, because just to show you, it's difficult right now, and this is kind of documenting our life as of now. But yeah, I'd rather just put it into something good. And then I will be ending the live up until I finish these cups back here. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much, because I know this video is all about laser engraving these shot clips. But I'm just kind of talking because I normally don't. It's not that I don't want to, but I let my work speak a lot more than what I have to say. So, yeah, I don't really share too often either. So I guess, like I said, this is kind of me documenting, not so much sharing to anybody out there. But yeah, one day I'm going to be looking back and be like, wow, look at where you were at, struggling and everything. And everything is going to be a lot better. So anyway, this cup is almost done. I feel it in like another 15 seconds. If you counted 15 seconds, I don't know. That was almost. Should have it a little lower. And then also another thing, future Chris or anybody who's going to watch later on. I'm currently in the process of becoming a firefighter. So recently, I just completed the practice physical assessment, and that was extremely easy. However, I know currently I'm having to exercise and get in shape, because becoming a firefighter and being physically fit is no joke. Especially since, not that I've let myself go, but I haven't been staying consistent when working out. So I need to build myself, because I don't want to be struggling so much. And yeah. Isn't it always weird to be alone in a place? You feel like you'll just look at the corner of your eye and you'll see something. I don't know. I'm giving myself chills. Okay. Well, on here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me put this away. Put this away. I wonder how it's gonna work if I share my screen. How much of it does it share? guess everything. But I want the oh wait. Click a tab to share. Oh, there we go. Cool. But then how do I get out of that? Is it already? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh well, let's do it. Okay, so I am currently sharing my screen. What happens if I do this? Alrighty. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit how I start designing. Or I could just stay on task and just not share. Chrome tab. Should be that, right? Oh man. I thought I didn't take the cup out for a second. But yeah, I'm just gonna focus here on just showing you guys on how I do these. I'm not gonna do anything else because I tend to, go elsewhere and do a bunch of different things. But for this case, we're just doing this. And as far as for how long it is taking to engrave, it is taking 2 minutes 28 seconds on engraving on a nice little shot glass. And I've also seen so on Amazon, obviously you can use these as weddings or for weddings, camping, bars. I mean, this is really nice. And I know it's crazy. So initially, and I have their shot glass here. They were gonna do glass at first, and so this is how it came out. I know I did a bunch of different test ones, but as you can see, it's not as nice compared to using a nice stainless steel or metal cup. In my personal preference, this one's a lot heavier too. This is a lot lighter and more durable, especially when it comes to drinking. I wouldn't want to get shot glasses. I would much rather prefer these. I know if you drop it, it could get scratched, but at least you won't have to worry about glass shattering. So I do like that they switched to these in the end. Yep, I'm gonna do that too. I always have I'm gonna be having a lot of alarms going off, so just letting you know. I'm really writing down stuff that I need to do today. There's so many things I gotta do. I need to make it. I need to do things to just make it. What I mean by make it is obviously, I want to help not only myself but my fiance and her family, which is my in-laws, who were trying to build up this business. My father-in-law, he already has his business, which is doing upholstery and carpentry. So, like I said, but in the meantime, I'm doing these two, having to build this business, and I'm almost overwhelmed. So it's kind of hard to just speak it out into words, but it's almost like it's hard to put it into words with everything and how much I want to do in this life. That's why sometimes I'd rather just not talk about it, and I'd rather just do it. I just wish it could happen now because I want to do it while I'm young and really take advantage. But I know it's going to happen soon. So I said we got one whole year, and it's going to be something amazing. And if you guys haven't seen, so I did post a link in the description to the shot glass cups, in case you guys ever need them. I did put it down there. So dash. Okay, chat. Me Joe. Oh, did I not? I guess I didn't. Good old spec. I really thought I. Oh my gosh. I think I know what I did. Oh, thank God. Delete it, delete it, delete it. Or like I said, I'm having to manage 2 accounts, but I posted a video on the wrong. No, delete it, delete it. It's the wrong channel, buddy. I wonder. Okay. On the beginning. Okay. Let's do this again. Oh, now that's fixed. Oh man, this stressed me out a little bit. What do you even do for lives? I mean, like I said, I have this open in case anybody comes. At the same time, I also forgot people are working, so nobody will be able to. But at least, hopefully, it's gonna be in the live playlist, and yeah, people are gonna watch this, and I hope it can actually be some use. But since nobody's here um, to talk live, then it's gonna be a slight issue. But give me a sec. I guess since I am live and this is going to be a lengthy thing, I can talk to you about who we are, where we are. So, 915 refers to our area code, which is in El Paso, Texas. So it is, I guess, locally owned, or it's a family business. Like I said, my father-in-law is the one who bought these machines, and then when I initially started working on these machines, I didn't really think, oh, it's going to be a business that I have to build. But eventually, since somehow, after applying to so many jobs, I haven't been able to get a job. I have to almost rely on making money to do this. It's been extremely difficult. I can't even express how difficult it is. One day, if I get interviewed or podcasted, it doesn't even matter. I can even put it on my own channel how difficult life has been. But I've had to build this business, and ever since, I've kind of just been posting as much as I can on YouTube, Facebook, I guess TikTok, Instagram, just kind of have everything out everywhere because I have to get everybody's attention at the same time, build our reputation and show our work. So that way, people will feel confident when they reach out to us. They can see what we've done, what we can do, and but yeah, I guess one of our goals for this business is to obviously make money, but at the same time, we want to pay these machines off so that way everything we earn strictly goes to us and reinvesting back into the business because we do want to get more machines and we want to get better and faster. Yeah, so what I've seen in this industry or business of laser engraving, it's pretty much $100,000 a year plus um, career, whatever it is you want to see it as. But you just have to keep working at it. And for the past few months that we've been here, since we moved, I have been posting, and I've gotten plenty of jobs here and there, but it's difficult when you go the entrepreneur route and you have to try to find your own clients and trying to find a consistent flow of money coming in. So that's a really difficult part right now, but it's part of the journey. And then for anybody too wondering what I guess my first job was for a client, it was a close friend, my father-in-law, who works for the government, and they had me make 4 mouse pads. And so with those mouse pads, I did one for the DEA, somebody in the Federal Reserve. Then I also did one for the Border Patrol as well. But yeah, my first job was doing 4 mouse pads. It was a little nerve wracking just because it was still something new. Like, oh my gosh, 4 mouse pads, and then obviously doing them for people who are retired or are currently working for the government. It just makes me a little more nervous because I'm like, oh, and I hate making mistakes too. So that's something that I'm trying to get over because sometimes with your own business or any business that you do, mistakes are gonna happen. But it's only a matter of time before something happens. And I'll tell you the exact way that I'm doing this. So, every single cup that I'm putting in those stacks right there, I'm putting them all facing the same exact way. So if you do that, it'll show the client that you're working with that you care and I care. So that's the reason why I'm telling you guys that we give them an even higher impression. Because if you just kind of stack them however, then it just shows your work ethic, which is not very great. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of alarms go off. Water droplet. Almost done. And it is going to take about at least an hour, so that's probably how long this live is going to go for. So, like I said, at least 2.5 minutes for each cup. So, calculated, it was around at least 25 cups per hour. Seems wild. 25 times 2. I'm bad at math. Sorry. Hate me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm almost there. Oh, yeah, by the way, so if you're here still, please. Like I said, I have my own channel that I'm running besides building this business, and it is called Chris Driven by me. Gosh, there we go. So yeah, that's me. I'm running my own channel. Essentially, what that entails is me answering a bunch of Google questions, I guess you can say, about cars, while at the same time shooting a lot of long form about vehicles, without having to talk so much because I don't want to be like every other YouTuber you see and talk about numbers and you know what I mean. They all talk about the same thing, say the same thing. So I don't want to be a copy paste. I'm not a copy paste. I am my own person. So yeah, I do things differently, and that's just the way I'm going to be succeeding in my own ways. Um, Hopefully that can inspire you to be different, because if you're not different, then you may as well just be like everybody else. Wow. Number is the color of your energy. know I can get there. I know I can get there. I'm gonna do it for you. Is there a for you on here too? I understand.
I'm about to make a name for myself here. And let me love you. Love them, no. You can call me the guy. It's been a while since I've seen Sling like really nasty. I'm super clean. So I can play a card. Damn it! I didn't know my brother, but I'm sure I shot out of his dick. Jesus Christ, that is not me. Random wedding nuts. I left my mama and I shot out there and I said, "What's up, guy?" Johnny must have loved you. Don't be knowing that.
Get out of the way so y'all can see the machine do work. So the manuals, okay. Sorry, that was natural. It's like looking in the mirror, you just want to flex all the time. you guys see me just here, just staring, I'm in my thoughts. That's all it is. I am just in my thoughts.
See, everything is. Oh man.
Sorry, I'm studying. Sorry.
I got it wrong. Oh, so I felt like a second.
And we have 22 more minutes. Okay, you know what? Well, since I don't want to overstep or have this. Oh gosh, I was literally about to leave. What's up? Interesting. Shop link. I do not have a shop link right now. If you're talking about a website, no, but we just have our social medias, which let me just show you a business card, just what kind of says what we do. But yeah, we don't have a shop link right now. I'm not sure what. So I have a lot of questions always, but if you have a shop link, let me know. Because, like I said, I'm still kind of new to this, and sorry, my brain's all over the place. But so I mean, what I'm working on is doing 200 shot glasses. Oh, from Germany? Wow. Oh, that's interesting. Um, I'm working on engraving 200 shot glasses or shot cups for a wedding. I'm not sure if you can understand me. I guess you can because you answered my question. But so yeah, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, I thought it was funny because I was about to end the stream, but since you're here, I don't want to. Until you leave, that's when I'll end it. But I was just doing this live here very for the first time, so it's just to put it out there. I know everybody's working right now, but I mean that was cool that one person was able to come in here and see. So, and search for some inspiration. Search for engraving, sort of my newest. Okay. We do have an Instagram. But yeah, certainly a lot of stuff that we do here. Mainly a lot of leather stuff. So, for example, I made a little keychain for the firefighters here. That's just an example, but yeah, you can go ahead and check out a lot of the work that we've done so far. But yeah, like I said, once again, we do have an Instagram if you want to check it out. I'm just gonna type it on here in case. That wasn't me. That was like. Yep, yep. So I'm gonna have to assume. Do you also laser engrave? Um, cats, cats and drama. Okay. I'm only going to end the live until either you leave or, like I said earlier, I am going to end it once I finish these last ones because that's going to be all 200. Doesn't look like a lot, but check it out. So all those right there, I had already engraved. They got everything. It's about 2 days worth of work at least. So, yep, everything's been going well. Mainly do laser engraving plastic signs with CO2. Similar. Okay. Oh, stainless steel signs. That's an idea. Let's see. can't do stainless steel with CO2. Yeah, that's true. And I think you mean stainless steel, like if it's just raw metal, right? But like if it's painted metal, then you can engrave it, I believe, right? That's what I'm doing. I mean, it works fine. You can't do stainless steel. We use a pipe. Oh, right, the pipe laser. Started with okay. Oh my gosh! Since you were 15, now having my father work. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So I guess you're the one that started it. That's interesting. So then you're also kind of someone who's an entrepreneur. Very interesting. It's almost the other way around for me. So um, these two machines, my father-in-law is the one who bought them, and so when my fiance and I moved to our hometown, that's when I started working on them. I didn't mean to build a business, but now I have to because I have no job. Like I was saying earlier in the live, have been 2.5 months without a job, but I'm doing what I can now. I'm building this business, and so I know from what I've seen, it's a six-figure, $100,000 a year plus doing this. But that's cool though. That's really cool that you've been doing that for 6 years. But yeah, a fiber laser. It's only messed up. More Shopify, eBay, Amazon. Right. Okay, so I have a question for you. I'm gonna type it out just to because I don't know how well you can hear me through the live. Mm, list. Do, 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 do. eBay. I'm curious too, though. I know I just texted you right there, but if you do Etsy, because I know we recently created an Etsy website because we do have a partner over in Pakistan who wants to send us a couple of his knives and stuff. But that's for another story. But yeah, if you do Etsy by any chance, that's kind of my question right now for that. Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you can hear me. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, and then by the way, too, I guess since we're kind of somewhat getting to know each other, I'm 25 right now, and then I do turn 26 in October. But that's just to let you know because I don't know how young I look to you, but yeah, I'm 25. Not a painful to learn. Yep. Okay. Print on demand. Oh, yeah, yeah. The print on demand. It's tough. So I guess my next question now for you: do you have your own shop website? Oh well, you probably do because of Shopify. Sorry. Duh. Yep. 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 Yeah, it's tough because I don't know. There's so many things I have to learn too right now as well. The learning process sucks, but I'll tell you the learning process is a lot more painful, especially when since I don't have a job, I'm not earning money. So this is kind of like everything that I'm having to do to make money right now, and it's really difficult. But yeah, that's what kind of makes it a little more frustrating to deal with. So it's hard designing good images. Yeah, signs with special types. Oh, okay. Especially produced. Yeah, you need to bring out your unique selling points. Things like high end laser engraving. Mm, I think it's about to finish. Makes me realize something. Oh man. I said there's honestly okay. I guess in USD. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Long lasting product. I would have to say the same thing for US. I know a lot of people where the majority they love to see that everything is handmade in the US. Nobody likes to see that obviously when it's made from China, you just automatically think, oh, it's cheap or bad quality, which it honestly might be. But um, yeah, there's so much that we want to do, but I don't know. I know my father-in-law. So my father-in-law he does upholstery and carpentry. So he does a lot of furniture or making. He does a lot. He's awesome, but he wants to take the laser engraving machines, take the furniture making, and combine it. So we want to laser engrave like leather furniture, and then obviously have our website to make it more of a high end experience. And so that's something that, like I said, building a website is something that I want to, I guess, do carefully and do it right. Um, but yeah, because we were discussing a lot, and I'm glad that we have a lot of in common, him and I, that we'd much rather be doing expensive projects and not having to be doing a bunch of little projects for a little bit of money. So do one project, big money, so that way not to work less, but really just to be able to focus. I don't know. I guess have more time for ourselves. So if that makes sense. And then for the one cup, oh, okay. Um, so we typically charge at least $1 per minute, and so for these cups, it's taking at least 2 minutes and 28 seconds. And I can't remember if my father-in-law said that we're charging $2.50 or $3 um, per cup, but I want. I don't know. I really can't remember. It might have been $3 or $3.50 for each cup. So like I said, we charge at least like per minute on the laser machine, and then I guess however much you want to charge for like labor. So that's yeah. Oh yeah, I tried leather one time, but oh yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, we do got plenty of leather, so leather is kind of I have no choice and but to making it. But you know what? There's a lot of cool things. I know it smells, but that's kind of what that air duct is for, because it sucks out as much as the smell as possible. And what I've been doing a lot with leather, and it's been a pretty big hit so far, at least with close friends that my father-in-law knows. So I make mouse pads, and it's a pretty big thing too, because mouse pads highly essential. As it is, look, I'm on a laptop and I'm having to use my mouse pad and be doing things. So that's one thing for sure that I've learned. That, I don't know, it just it was an idea that just came to mind. I was like, I can do, what if I try a mouse pad? So a lot of these ideas, they just come to me naturally. Um, but at the same time, I do like to get inspiration. But when it comes to leather, because I know not a lot of people do it, that's where we want to take advantage and be somebody different, and provide a bunch of different I guess options. But obviously with leather, it's a little harder to find clients because I know it gets really expensive. So that's the only, I guess, trouble that we're having to deal with so far. Okay, so let me start. Okay, the project money, yeah. So small signs with your name. $250 per cup for engraving. Oh, let's see. I might be a little slow just because I'm trying to understand here. I want to answer your question correctly. 250 for engraving. Oh, so we're not charging like per cup, because the cups that we have. So the client, they bought these cups off of Amazon, and so once they had their cups, they sent it to us, or they gave it to us, because like I said, it's a close family friend. So they passed it on, and so I have it here in my hand now to work with. But in total, I guess it would just be for the engraving. So yeah, it would be 250 to 350 for the engraving itself, and then as you can imagine, you multiply. I really wish I could remember how much my father-in-law told me that we were charging. I feel like it's 350, but if we did 350 per cup, it's around $700. I mean, that's pretty good. But yeah, if not, regardless, whatever the price was, it's still going to be a pretty good pay. And that's for only at least 2 days worth of work. So that's pretty good. But I wish I could get stuff like this all the time. But like I said, I'm still just having to market ourselves, put it out there. Maybe I can get a big project one day. Let's see. I'm reading your comments here still. 500. Yeah. Yep. To do the customer service. Yeah. Hang on. Let me get back to you really quick. Okay, so as far as your recent comments about mm, yeah, that's actually one challenge I've been having to deal with. So when it comes to, I guess, accepting materials from customers, I'm having to learn the correct setting for engraving these items, and so that's just kind of one of the biggest challenges, because as you can see on this cup, so this is the first one that I did, and I was just trying so hard to get like a correct setting. I know everything looks fine, but I guess I didn't know it. I didn't know at first that I had to rub it off. So I think the first one would have been fine regardless, but still, yeah, I don't know. Lasering is it's pretty challenging. It's tough. It's a learning process, and I think it's always going to be a learning process. No matter what, you're always gonna have to learn. But yeah, so far I think it's kind of easy to have other people. That's what that's what we've been doing. Like I said, besides having just leather, we have people bring in stuff, and I've done golf trophies. You'll probably see that on our Instagram. But I think it's easier to have people bring in the stuff that they want us to engrave because we don't really supply, like the shot cups or anything. So at least for now, it's starting. But I think later in the future, it's a pretty good idea to, buy a bunch of these and do stuff for weddings or, a lot of people here in the U.S. or in Texas, and especially where I live, a lot of people love to drink. So, and I don't know, there's so many things, but I'm trying to take advantage because we're heading into the holiday season, and with that, we're trying to get as much of attention with the businesses that are around. Um, so not so much like customers, like single customers or clients, but really companies, brands, businesses, everything. That's who we're trying to hit because if we can at least get a contract or we can get like one order from one company. I mean, I'm sure you understand. You know where I'm going with this. So, yeah, but that's so to your earlier comment about having to do orders, do I guess like a big expensive order rather than a bunch of different like cheap small orders. Like I don't like doing that. It was a thought that I'd rather have to work a lot less during the week. That way, you have time for yourself, your family, and traveling, all that stuff. Um, that's why I do want to do big projects. And like I said, luckily with my father-in-law, he understands that doing one big project, you're set for the week or two, whatever it is. But yeah, there's just a lot going on. And what's funny is doing this live and I guess talking to you like one on one, it's helping me realize something that I prefer doing one on ones because when there's like a bunch of different people, like um, I don't give like my full attention almost, but at least one on one, I can have like a good quality conversation and talk because I don't want somebody like if you were like one person out of 1,000 people like on here, it would have sucked to like not really give you that full attention or a true like full answer, I guess. But obviously, just to show that I want to give you an answer and conversation that to show you that I actually care. But yeah, never did anything like that. But try. Oh, I never did something like that. Trying to start. Are you saying that you're trying to start on TikTok and YouTube?
Oh, God.
That would have been a mistake. In a minute. Okay, that. Oh, okay. That's yeah. Mm, yeah. Interesting. I'm curious. So, are you from Germany or how does that work? I'm curious. I'm curious because I guess like you living in Germany, I don't know if it's translating in my language over there. I don't know. I don't know the technology behind YouTube fully, so I'm just wondering. Interesting. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh, working in IT, man. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. And I don't know if you did know, obviously, so so in the U.S., I know there's French, German, and there's Spanish classes. Although I didn't take Germany. I know some friends in high school did, which I wish I did, but I was more in having to learn Spanish because that's more of a secondary language that people in my area here need to learn. But that's cool though. That they get to teach a lot of English over there. Very cool. That's cool. I like that. But yeah, and then I will tell you. So I know hearing yourself or making videos, like having to hear your own voice, it's gonna be really weird at first. Like for me, I didn't even want to make YouTube videos as it is. 5 7 years ago, my fiance wanted to start a YouTube channel, which I wish I listened to her because we would have been in a much different spot in life. But it's fine. But I was like, no, no, because I feel weird, and yeah, it's gonna feel weird and awkward. But a lot of what I've been learning from a podcast, yeah, you kind of have to do it because what's cool is when you start making videos on YouTube. I mean, you don't have to talk, because a lot of what speaks more is obviously the work that you're doing, but at the same time, it could also build trust from other people. If they see who you are, how you are. Um, so it's kind of one of those things where you just have to like whatever, like it's gonna have to pay off in the end somehow. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's really weird. It's tough too. 2 years. Oh, they learn French or Spanish. Oh, Spanish is more. Yeah. But yeah, so oh well, that's Spanish. That's crazy too that they teach you Spanish over there. I didn't think that was. I didn't think that was a thing. They learn French. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm just here thinking. Yeah, another thing too I've seen is like I know there's people out there that really don't like to talk at all. So they'll kind of still show themselves doing the work. So for example, I could be doing this video without me talking, maybe, and I'm just showing like maybe the few steps of how I'm doing these products. So maybe that's another way that you could do it is just not talking so much because for me personally, I know everybody's different out there, but some people don't want to hear people talking and they just want to see people do the work. So if you want to do that, like I said, showing yourself, but just no talking, I think that might work too. So I mean, that's just kind of a thought. I'm not saying you should do it, but in case you wanted to try that, that could work out. But, yeah, that's just the world's different now, So people want just to know the face at least of who's the one doing these products and whatnot. But like ASMR, ASMR laser, and you could honestly with that you could experiment because me personally, I've never seen that, which could actually be a good thing and um, it could play in your favor because if you're the only one doing that, you're gonna be the one getting all that traffic while everybody else is doing the same thing that nobody wants to see anymore. So if you want to try out the ASMR laser content, you can try it out. I'm a very open-minded person, so like I said, that's a very cool idea. But if you want to try it, if you have any ideas of how you want to do that, I say go for it. Be as creative as possible. Like a bartender. Well, I'm actually glad we got into talking here because I know some people might feel weird. It's almost like when you're in a Zoom meeting and you're the only person talking with the other one. But I mean, I'm not a weird person, so I mean, I am, but things aren't awkward. So that's the most important part. Uh, um. So, question. Spotify. Oh no, Shop. What's this? Add emotes. Answer viewer questions. Oh, let's try that. I don't know. I'm messing with. Oh, okay. Just letting you know though, just in case you need to leave or want to leave, whatever it is, don't feel bad. Like I said, I had a pretty good conversation. I didn't expect anybody to be on here yet, but the fact that you're from Germany, pretty awesome. Cool to talk to you from the other side of the world. Or I forgot where you're at, but yeah, just letting you know because I'm actually almost done with these shot cups, and that'll be the end of today's session at least. Let's see. So you can kind of get a store builder where you can use and try to place where you want. Mm, yeah. Yeah, like I said, if you need to leave, dude, go ahead. Obviously, you don't need my permission, but letting you know. Like I said, it was awesome talking to you, though, and best of luck to you and everything that you want to do. Hopefully, you can get some inspiration from us and whatever it is that You do? But yeah. Awesome. I'll see you later. There you go. What the? Good luck to us both. Well, that was cool. Yeah, I know. What's funny too is I know we were having a conversation for a little bit, but at some point it's like, okay, like I got what I came for, so I knew I had to like, okay, if you needed to, I don't know. I'm very intuitive with things, so I know what needs to happen. But I'm glad we got to talk though. What does he do? Oh gosh, Germany. Okay. But yeah, guys, so we're almost done. I just have 2 more shot glasses or cups that I got to do, and that's gonna be the end of this live for now. This has taught me something. Doing one-on-one, however, it's also made me think. If I can cover a lot in one video that is speaking to one person individually, so if I make a course or make a video where you can watch and it's just one-on-one, hopefully I can speak to you in some sort of way. But whatever it is, whether it's through laser engraving or my own channel, yeah, this has taught me something. Because like I said, if there's like thousands and thousands of people like in the chat or I'm talking to, I want to be able to give a quality answer, give my quality full attention, because yeah, I just feel like everybody deserves to be heard and seen. It just makes you feel good, in a world where there's so many other people. But yeah, so I will catch you guys later. If you have any questions, whatever, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Comments on one of our videos, and we'll reach out to you, or we'll have a conversation too there. But yeah, see y'all later. 915 laser engraving out. Oh, it didn't end. I have to click end.